Has to be right.
Yeah, all right, but that is going to be Kenzie on Tracer. Artie is going to be running a Zarya. Rubicon on a Zenyatta for the first time today. Sharik will be on a McCree, a Knock on Winston, Dicker on Lucio.
Yep, 425 showing us ML running right out here to the point. Taking on Robust Plot very quickly. They're going to get the first kill of the game. Down goes Mr. Poland. A Knack getting deep in there. Takes out Bombo. 2 quick kills for the side of 425, and not wasting any time, just landing all their shots, pushing them back, and now they're in a great position to get first cap here on the control point.
Yeah, they're even driving these tanks over the top because they ran the Tracer in the bottom side. It really distracted the other team. They're able to run these tanks. Generally, Zarya is safe to do that, but she pays her life for it, but does trade out at the very least.
One thing we were talking about earlier here is whether Shark, Sharik, whatever you want to call him, is only on tanks. He's on the McCree here, so I wasn't wrong in saying that we have seen him do a bit of variety, and right now, having a decent game as McCree thus far. Here comes the offense of Robust Plot. Running in there. Rubicon, though, going to take out Mr. Poland immediately. Zenyatta getting some good use. Gem striking right back. But again, if you look at the overall health of 2 teams, they're just getting absolutely chewed up from all sides. Sharks landing shots. Kenzie in the back. And Mr. Poland, the only one left. I think he was actually the first to die.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Honestly, this is just rough for Robust Plot. I think they're just losing in raw mechanical skill right now.
Yeah. I wonder if Zenyatta had just had a little bit of a buff, and if he'd be a decent answer to this double Winston stuff, because Discord does melt tanks.
No, Discord hurts Winston badly. It's a huge counter to a single Winston, which is what's happening right now.
Right.
Because there is no double Winston stuff going on. One hero limit is in play. And again, the defense of 425 smothering. No one being a hero there in particular, just everyone running in, getting their shots in, and taking them out. A full team effort, and right now, Robust Plot really running into some trouble.
It's very one-sided. Then you look at the ultimate advantage, too. They're going to be in trouble. Pulse bomb. I mean, everything. Everything is up for 425.
Oh, Graviton Surge is coming out. Gotta grab all of them. Pulse Bomb on the inside. Shark comes in with the quad kill. Deadeye on point with the aid of Pulse Bomb. A brutal, swift elimination of Robust Plot. Wow.
Yep.
Nothing short of viciousness coming out from 425 right now.
No, I mean, they have to just try something here. It's too late to change strategies on the back end. Again, they're just cleaned up, and this is where, you know, if you had a scoreboard, it would look very, very, very one-sided.
If you had a scoreboard right now, Robust Plot would be like 0-7, 0-6, 0-9.
I think
like
the only death was actually Artie early when they overextended on the Zarya push when they're harassing, like the first 30 seconds. And his shield just was a second off of cooldown, so he just died in the deep back. But I think that was the only death from them that game. Absolutely dominant performance. I wonder if your, I wonder if the strategy here against 425 would just be to maybe start just kind of flanking a little bit, run just like a Tracer onto the point, just get them out of position. Because going into them as a unit has not worked at all. Not even close to looking like it's going to work.
It looks like from Robust Plot, they're going to be running the Widowmaker here. We do see Widowmaker on this point in Nepal somewhat frequently. We'll see if they get value off of it. I do think, interesting enough, I think a Discord Orb with McCree might actually be enough to take him out from range. We'll see if that's how it works out here, but Wilhelm going to be looking for that pick. Zenyatta now in the back. Again, Zenyatta's sort of an endangered species. Don't see him as much nowadays in comp, but look at that. He's going to take out McCree. It's a beautiful play by Rubicon to take him out. Zenyatta's still a damage powerhouse if you let him do it. As Rubicon now on a double kill. And again, 425 just absolutely dominant here again, rushing in, taking them out. And in general, it's nothing, it's no one player in particular. They're all just sort of operating on a high level, higher than what Robust Plot is doing.
No, this is kind of what we saw from them throughout most of the day. They look a little more coordinated, a little more together, like they've had some time playing together. And like I said, they have experience. Some of their players have experience in tournaments, in super high-level play. They probably know the call. They're probably just generally more comfortable than a lot of the other teams today. Rubicon's reign of terror gets ended, though, by Wilhelm.
That is one thing for Zenyatta. I think the rise of Widow's definitely hurt him in the sense. Of course, Widow has one shot, one kill, and Kenzie coming in, takes out Poland. Going in, gets a double kill as well. Kenzie definitely coming in the clutch here. Gonna be able to take out the Zarya here in just a moment. So good Tracer play coming out from the side of Kenzie. Zarya perhaps about to go down. Down she goes. Not a bad look here at all coming out from Kenzie. As Kenzie continuing the reign of terror. And just going from the earlier Widow statement, just Widow kills Nya in one body shot. Obviously, she kills a whole ton of things with a headshot, but Pulse Spawn coming after her. Kenzie in the back, going to do a whole ton of damage to Winston. Winston under duress. This train just has no brakes.
No, the pain train has left the station and is not slowed down.
Graviton surges out. Might see there it is. Graviton is out in reaction to the sound barrier. 4 kills here from 425. And they can just do whatever they want right now. That is exactly what is going on. Really robust plot, not able to do a whole lot to stop them at the moment.
Yeah, there's not even much they could change. They're going to run a Roadhog here, but maybe that's response to the Zenyatta, who they feel is doing a lot of work. It could be a response to anyone. They need to get picks early before the
Transcendence is on the way out. Transcendence's ultimate, I think people forget, is in the game, but it is very effective against everything that's not a Deadeye. It makes it very difficult to kill anything with Zenyatta's on. And with the aid of that Zenyatta ult, 425 again, going to take this team fight in force. And going back to the entire thing is, if there were a score screen, robust plot would not be faring too well on it.
No. I mean, I like the Roadhog pick towards the end there, because what you need to do in situations like that as a team that's just getting bullied is you need to start creating unfair fights. And the way to do that is to get picks before the fight even starts. So that's why you run Widows, you run a Roadhog. You need to start fighting 6v5, 6v4 to actually have a chance, because the other team is just stomping you. Winston play the
game coming out from Winston of all things.
Yeah. Quality sprays.
Oh, coming in. This is the Graviton Surge where there was a dead and all the rest, but yeah, Winston had a bit of a say in that as they all get cleaved to death, but wow, 4 multi-kills, best multi-kill 5. I have never seen that card before.
No, neither have I. Good for Anak. Just also a big shout out to Anak, who's been my contact with this team and let us, has been holding games for us and letting us get into games quickly. Been very cool about it, so thank you to him and good for you on the card.
Alrighty, so we're going to be getting to map number 2. That choice will be Robust Plot's choice, but they're going to need to kick it up into another level because 425 just looks better and better as the day goes on.
Yeah, I mean, we got lucky with getting in there early. We followed a bunch of their games, and we thought they might go on through this tournament pretty well, and they are looking just great. They haven't looked slowed down by any team, and there's no teams giving them a real scare or anything. That last map wasn't even close, so we'll see if Lijiang is a repeat.
Well, as mentioned, we're going to be following them into the winners finals in a moment here, and I think given what we saw from Ribzap, I would absolutely say 425 or Ribzap if they're able to get through. Of course, Robust Plot here. Robust Plot could be bringing it back, but from what we saw here, there does seem to be a pretty big gap between the two teams.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of it is experience. They just look more coordinated. They look better than most teams. And, obviously they favor King of the Hill. They brought us here a couple times today, and they have someone on each year that they've got it kind of figured out. So I thought we'd see a lot of King of the Hill because, like I said, new teams, not a whole lot of times to practice or scrim. That is exactly what we're seeing here. And really, they got to find a chance to do anything. And I think perhaps this Bastion is that chance.
All right, El Presidente coming up. Bomba, of course, we saw him have good Junkrat play earlier in the day. The Junkrat not getting quite as much done for him against 425. And yeah, I mean, maybe Bastion is the ticket. But the thing about Bastion is that, it can definitely win you a team fight or two if people aren't aware of it. But eventually, usually you have to switch off the Bastion. It's hard to stay on the entire map as people sort of adapt around him being used. He's a good switch up, but usually have to have some other cards in your sleeve.
Well, it's not bad, I think, to run out here, especially early on, if they can use it to get first point capture. The first point's so crucial in King of the Hill maps that do whatever you take to have to get it, then readjust after that. They're going to boost them out. I imagine they're going to drop them on the bridge and pray.
Well, here he comes, Bombo, El Presidente getting protected. Here he goes. Gonna have to chew through the Zarya shield. That's gonna feed Zarya a lot in the beginning here, but first kill of the game going to the side of Robust Plot. 2 kills for them. Bastion definitely getting some good work in. And this might be their point yet. Kill feed going all in favor of blue. And Bastion does his job as an early game pick. But look at that, Shark's still alive. Shark, though, going to get mowed down in the back. Power of Bastion.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they needed. They needed something to get them the first point. They were able to get it, although a knock does come in towards the end and cleans them up. The Bastion is now dead, so it might be flipping over here pretty quick as they're bleeding players.
Yeah, the offense here of 425 getting back in the point. They retake it quickly, but Bastion did enable them to get that 10% in the beginning, so That is at least something. But the other thing of note here, look at Artie. Artie pretty charged up right now as Zarya. Has 55 energy, likely about to get more. We'll have a Graviton soon. Good play coming out. Winston going in. Full charge Zarya moving in. Now she can do a whole lot of time. There's a Shark in the Knack pick up kills on the side. Make it 3, make it 4 is 425. Just zooming in, well coordinated. Zarya definitely getting some work.
Yeah, this is why I recommend for players to play every hero, because I think a lot of people, and I know this and I've benefited from it, underestimate a fully charged Zarya. Just a flick of her beam across you at about 100%, you're dead. You're dead, Tracer. Graviton coming up though too. We'll see what kind of follow-up they have for it. If she's fully charged, doesn't really need much follow-up, but also you can just put Winston on there too. No pulse bomb, not even close yet.
So we're gonna stand Zarya here because Graviton is about to come out in a second. We do have the Sound Barrier coming out from the side of Robust Plot. No Graviton is out yet. Sound Barrier is down for both teams. Shark and Dicker picking up 2 kills. I think Dicker might have gotten a boop off the ledge. Good Lucio kills coming out from him. 3. Dicker with the triple on Lucio.
That's play of the game.
I hope some of those were boops. I hope it was play of the game, but we'll find out.
Yeah, play of the game. Environmental kills count for like 10 million and play of the game points, so usually those will take it. Artie smart though, doesn't even have to use his Graviton. This would be a great spot for it.
This would be a huge Graviton here. There it is. Grabs everyone into that Graviton. Everyone comes in for the group hug. Everyone dies. Beautiful Graviton coming in from Artie. Ends up resulting in about 4 kills. And again, 425 definitely displaying some dominance right now.
Yeah, they look very, very good. There's no two ways about it. Now they're just going to kind of poke safely. Not a Bombo gives us life very early.
And look at Kenzie. Kenzie's on something like a 20 kill streak right now in the back. That is not a noise you hear too often. But there it is. Round number 1 of Lijiang going to go the way of 425. And 425 looking quite strong at the moment. Oh yeah, apparently our names got messed up, so we have to fix that here. I didn't even realize that people had switched. I don't know why they were switching sides, but usually it doesn't happen, King Hill. That was my bad. So.
Not one for standing around.
All better now.
All right, so we do have a switch up here, and actually I really like this combination. I want to see how it works. Mei and Reaper, I think, are a great answer to Winston. I've theorized it might be good against a double Winston, especially if you're hitting your walls properly. So they are running a Mei and a Reaper together. See if they can do anything more than they've been able to do so far.
Indeed, so Shark able to get first blood here in the game. Kenzie in the back, gang out in the 76. 76, very easy to kill there at the Discord Orb on him. Zenyatta still doing work here for the team of 425. They're getting in.
Has 4 very quick kills. Look at, I mean, Shark almost has a Deadeye already. He's one right click away from rolling a Deadeye.
Deadeye, of course, one of the quicker charging ultimates in the game. But here we go, the offense of Robust Plot trying to get back in here. But they're just getting swarmed as they try and get through the choke point. Things not going as well from them. Already going to take out the Mei, takes out the Winston as well. We do have a flanking Reaper coming in, but he's not exactly in good health as he's going to get pushed back. And this is rough as really 425. Again, I don't think it's a comp thing. All I think it is here is that they're simply winning their fights. And sometimes it can be that simple in an FPS game if you're getting, you know, thoroughly outclassed. Chuck right now going in a little bit rough shape here. Overextended versus Mr. Poland. But Mr. Poland going to get taken out by Kenzie on the back.
I don't know why the name Mr. Poland makes me laugh. I just think of like Miss America, and then here's Mr. Poland.
Mr. Poland. I mean, doesn't need any further explanation.
No, it really doesn't.
We do have the offense of Robust Plot coming here again. Kenzie gonna get a quick kill. Looking for the pulse bomb. Could be dropping in here at any moment. A really good poke onto this Reaper. Reaper having the Wraith form for his life. And pulse bomb not even needed right now. Kenzie just picking people apart with the aid of Shark. And again, the kill feed very, very much in favor here of 425. And they are a mere 35% away from taking this round cleanly and moving on to the winners finals.
There's a boop on Mr. Poland. He goes off the
My
cliff.
ultimate's ready. Let's do this. My ultimate's ready.
So yeah, getting desperation time. Unfortunately, they're going to have to push in their team completely loaded with alts.
All right, Graviton is out. Here comes a Wombo. Pulse Bomb following it up. Helps get a kill. Reaper in the back running for his life. He's going to go down. Again, the kill feed filling up with nothing but red. And this is rough for robust plot here. Now they're in danger time. They have to somehow force overtime and keep overtime going for long enough to actually bring this back. But I'm not even sure they're going to get on the point. Not going to happen. The GGs are called. And 425 going to move on to the winner's bracket final.
Yeah, I mean, what more can you say? I could talk about this, I could talk about that. They just outplayed them. They outplayed them better. They played cleaner. They played closer together as a team. They didn't make any mistakes. And yeah, Zarya, why not? Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah, I know. Get your Zarya waifu love out there, Hex. We know it to be true.
Zarya's a good hero, man. I have to have at least one hero I like that could be somewhat in the meta at certain points in time. You know, I'm not a Widow main like you. I don't just get to see Widow every day in every match and every map. I either like Pharah or Zarya, although I'm a little bit partial to Tracer too, so. None of my heroes are in the meta. Maybe I should play better heroes. I
was gonna say, at some point, is it a meta problem or is it a you problem? Like, I'm starting to think it's a you problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. All right, so we're following 420 into the next match, I believe.
We are. We're going right on to the winners final. It's going to be 425 versus Ripzap. And Hex, we've seen a lot of both of these teams here today. I got to say, I'm giving the favorites to 425.
Oh, absolutely. I think, you know, we started off with them just kind of on a whim, on a hunch, and they lived up to our expectations, and they're playing really well. And, you know, it's starting to look like, I don't know yet, because I want to see them more on payload a little bit. They're obviously dominant on King of the Hill. It's a little early before I say like they might be able to challenge some of the teams when they do get into the bigger tournaments, but it's definitely they've stuck out to me today. They've made a name for themselves, and like you said, what's really impressive about them, in my opinion, is it's not like, oh well, it's a bunch of good guys and this Widow's just carrying them. They're all playing well. You know, they're all getting kills. It's definitely a team effort, and I always, you know, I stress this point home. You have to play as a team. The best teams in Overwatch are the most teamy of teams, if that makes sense. It
Definitely
doesn't, but
so Ripzap, by the way,